In the last few episodes about faith, I have been pretty forthcoming about what my own views are. This is unusual since I typically try not to reveal what my own opinion about a controversy is in the videos that I make. I have a few reasons for taking that approach. I've made helping people understand the basics of the controversies one of my primary goals because I've found this to be a very neglected subject in Christianity. My experience has overwhelmingly been that teachers and preachers focus almost exclusively on whatever their own opinion is about any particular subject, and they largely ignore every other perspective. Occasionally I've heard preachers or teachers preach against some other perspective, but I don't remember ever hearing anyone offering any reasons for why others think differently from them until around 2013, when I really started digging into some of these controversies for myself. As I was studying these issues, I had to listen to a lot of different sources in order to find the information I was looking for. Most of the resources that I found either went way over my head and assumed that I had more knowledge than I did, or they didn't really address the things that I was trying to learn in a very direct way. It was also difficult to find resources that engaged with other perspectives, except for a few that did so by constructing straw man arguments to knock down. It was with great frustration that I was able to glean enough information from a wide variety of sources to piece together what it is that people in the various groups actually think. I didn't want to come across as just one more person with a lot of biases who misrepresents the views of other people in order to promote his own view. I felt like if I didn't even say what my own view was, that I was less likely to allow my biases to contaminate the material I wanted to present. It was mostly because of my own experience, trying to identify all the different perspectives and then evaluate them, and the difficulty that I had in doing so, that inspired me to start making videos and eventually to build a website to help make that journey for other people easier. I've occasionally come across other resources that fairly presented multiple perspectives of controversies, but they are rare. The best ones I have heard are available on the Restitutio podcast, which I highly recommend. They cover a wide variety of subjects, and though I don't always agree with what they have to say, I always appreciate their sincerity and desire to embrace the truth. Look in the description below or on the website for links to this podcast. It's great. Another reason I try to obscure my opinion in most of the videos is that I want to reach and help the widest audience possible. Some of my views are unpopular, so if I was open about what they are in the videos, I would probably please a minority of listeners and possibly offend others who might not continue to listen and therefore fail to be helped by other resources that are available on the site. While I do recognize that having accurate beliefs is important, I really do believe that going through the process of questioning what we already believe and honestly considering the arguments of others is one of, if not the best way, of coming to the right conclusion. So, presenting my own opinion is probably unnecessary in accomplishing that goal. If you go through the process of considering all the possible perspectives on a particular subject, you should be able to better understand the arguments other people make, and consequently be more prepared to respond to the things they might say than you would be if you only understood your own perspective. You'll also be much more likely to end up with an accurate opinion if you avoid engaging in confirmation bias. I try to provide links to other useful and relevant resources with most of my videos in order to make it easier for you to find sources of information from people who actually believe each perspective, so you can hear directly from them instead of just getting a potentially biased explanation from me. I try to represent each view as accurately as I can, but I'm not free from biases, so sometimes my own views might color the way I present the views of others. Since I'm a Christian, I do have biases and goals that relate to my desire to contribute to the expansion of the kingdom of God through both evangelism and through helping others identify misunderstandings in their own perspective so they can align themselves more correctly with the truth. I try to do this because what we think and believe can and often does have profound effects on the way we act, which in turn can affect those around us in many ways. Because I've experienced profound positive effects in my own life, because the way I think about the subjects I've been covering in these videos, I think it's important that good information be made available to others in order to help them identify and adopt good ideas themselves. If you find these videos to be helpful, please share them with your friends, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and podcast, and visit our website at understandingperspectives.com. May God bless you.